Hey there everyone, I am back today with another Dead Cells run. Today we have a pretty fun run. It is going to involve the hook and the tentacle, two items that are very weird and have a lot of like anti-synergy that kind of work together. And it's a really fun run. I'm sorry I haven't uploaded lately. I've been a little sick, kind of finally starting to get over that now, but I have been recording a lot of footage at the very least, and I have a special project that I'm hoping to get out soon-ish, week or two maybe, but no promises on that. But other than that, I do have another run ready to go almost right after this one. I just need to edit it down, and it's a pretty fun one. It's a survival run with giant sword, and it's just a really fun run in general. But on to this run. Like I said, it is a really fun run, and I'll just jump into it now. So jumping into prisoner quarters, I saw the handhook, and I actually really like this item. I definitely, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't necessarily think it's the best in the world, but it's a very fun item, and it's really stupid, and that's kind of the weight of my heart for an item. If your item does something silly and I enjoy playing it, I don't care if it's bad. And honestly, I don't think it's that bad. It just requires a lot to learn it. So you're not necessarily going to see those results early on that you'd see with something like nice and simple and easy, like Valmont's Whip, right? Or not Valmont's Whip, Vampire Killer. Valmont's Whip is a little tricky as well to kind of, learn those micro spacings and whatnot. But yeah, other than that, pretty decent open build to start. I do go for some RNG manipulation. I kind of go back and forth on whether I like to go for that or not. It's nice getting the extra scroll. Also, there's a scroll fragment down there. I hope I remember to get that. But it's looks like I do. Perfect. I kind of go back and forth. It is really nice getting those extra scrolls in late game, but sometimes those early biomes are just so hard if you don't have like proper attack stats. So, but yeah, this build pretty good. I unfortunately get hit by the elite laser, so no perfect biome. But I end up heading to toxic sewers, and I had already found the tentacle, and it's like, this is a dumb, silly combo. I'm just gonna go with it. The tentacle had bonus at max HP, so I ended up taking Frenzy early just so I can try to stay at max health pretty much the entire time, and works pretty well for me overall, I'd say. But yeah, as kind of like, well, I can use the tentacle to close the distance and then hook them in with with the hand hook, and that should kill most enemies. Whether or not that'll be effective, yeah, but we can work around that, right? It's a silly gimmick. I do have Wave It Now. I think I keep the Wave It Now for a little bit. Wave It Now is a fantastic item, even off color. You really can get value out of it at any point, just because it knocks back, it stuns a little bit. But yeah, other than that, trying to get my mojo with the tentacle. The one thing about tentacle is I don't think it's that bad, but man, I don't use it a lot, so I'm not that good with it. So it makes me a little hesitant to do runs with it, because it has kind of a timing, and I don't tend to like the timing based weapons, rhythm and bazooki, tentacle, stuff like that, because nerves of steel, because it makes it to where you have to actively think about it instead of just being on autopilot, which tends to be a little better in my mind. That said, that doesn't make any of them bad. Same with Valmont's Whip, is that you kind of have to focus on that like micro spacing. So it definitely isn't like a positive for them, but if you can consistently hit those angles or those timings, then you're set, right? I did find a cursed chest in here. Thankfully, Toxic Sewers in my mind is a super easy map. I rarely get hit in it in general, and usually when I do, it's because I'm being an idiot. So not too bad. cleared out pretty easily, and I ended up getting Porky back with some scissors. I believe those scissors have the, you see me also pretty much trying to die here, because I wanted to act like an idiot and kill stuff with the scissors. But I'm pretty confident the scissors had the heal effect, where like you take 2 times damage but you heal on each hit, which if it's in the backpack with Porky Pack, that 2 times damage doesn't matter, but you still get the heal. So pretty nice, pretty handy, good way to have a lot of sustain basically. And right now that's kind of this build. I have a lot of sustain, but I don't necessarily have I have good damage, but it's like environmentally based, right? I have to hit stuff into walls or wind them up with the hook to finish them with the tentacle. So, you know, that was a pretty funny way to kill that enemy. And I'm starting to, now that I've, you know, a couple biomes in, I'm starting to feel a little bit more confident with these combos of hooking them and then going for the tentacle. But other than that, Corrupted Prison, there's the scissors going crazy. I like the scissors a lot. I don't think they're that good. And they're not quite as fun to use because it's like, they're fine and they're pretty good in biomes, right? And they do really good group damage, obviously, but man, they are atrocious against elites and boss enemies and just bulky enemies in general, unless you like line up those insta kills, right? I accidentally knocked that guy down there. That was a little scary, but it's all good. This is, you know, I took some damage, so the tentacle's gonna be a little bit worse now. But, ooh, I kept the footage of shopping. Ooh, that's because I find a new tentacle, so never mind. I don't have to worry about that anymore. Keeping myself at max HP. Obviously, you know, still gonna try my hardest to stay at max HP, but isn't required for my damage to work anymore. Other than that, though, pretty easy Corrupted Prison, not too bad. I decided to go Ramparts. I like Ramparts a lot in general, and I have 3 different ways to cause environmental kills, actually, so it's like, why would I not, right? This map is very funny when you can just throw people off the side. So, you know, what's not to like? After this, you see I swapped my my mutations around to have get rich quick with velocity and still have Porky Pack with the scissors. Like I said, I don't know what I was doing this run. I don't think any of it was that good, but it was very fun. I was trying to knock that Rampager off, I think, so that's why I took that hit there. I was definitely trolling a little bit, but it's all good because he just jumps off the side anyways, right? So, you know, unfortunate that I took that hit there, but that's why we have the backpack to heal up, right? And, you know, Ramparts has the food shop if I really need as well, so not too worried. I still have this oil grenade and wave it in out, so I guess I just wasn't finding anything item-wise that I really wanted. That was definitely an accident, taking that cherry. But you know what? We can make it work. There's the food shop, like I said, in this map, so it you know, it'll be fine. Have a little bit of moise, just for a little bit. I do like the hook roll through, and mention there, the tentacle roll through gives you all those extra iframes from the tentacle, so that's pretty strong against, you know, that fire wave right there. But yeah, other than that, I really like using get rich quick plus velocity. Like I said, it's not that good, right? But it is very fun, and it helps set a good like mood for you to really just be successful in the run, to go fast. Also hooked that elite Inquisitor off. Pretty happy about that. I'm not gonna show all the footage of the concierge fight because it's a really long fight. I think he tags me maybe once or twice, but it's mostly just this like same motion of me just pulling him into that wall over and over again. And yeah, like I said, it wasn't that hard because the hook stuns him, and I'm pretty sure that's the only time he tagged me. Unfortunate, lost the no hit, but it is what it is. Concierge no hit. The thing about concierge is that like he is, in theory, a super easy boss, but sometimes he makes you a little antsy because you just want to get the fight over with since he has so much HP, and that'll let him get those hits in every now and again, right? But not really a hard fight, right? Just gotta play it patient and not get nervous when you're fighting him. That's when Concierge is at its best, so he makes you nervous. Going to still is my probably favorite biome, but as like, you know, a bunch of walls and just, you know, it's a fun biome, so I can still come. I still have this freaking oil grenade. Why? I just like, I feel like I must have seen just some of the items I hate the most. Like, I don't like playing with Serenade. I might have seen something like that, but there's a shovel. But yeah, going through still pretty easy, and this combo I'm starting to really get the hang of it, especially in biomes. Obviously the Concierge fight took a while, but in biomes I'm definitely seeing its strength of just manipulating enemies' movement a bunch, right? Why did I decide to kill the kamikaze bat like that? Sometimes, you know, just like I said, when you have like velocity going, it puts you in a certain mood where you want to move fast and do stupid stuff, which is both, it's bad, right? Like you obviously can end your runs, but it also helps you you know, play confident and whatnot, which is important. But other than that, you know, still Village not too hard, and setting up those combos with Wave and Owl plus the roll through, that was pretty satisfying to watch. It was around this time I was kind of deciding I wanted to go to Queen for the boss. Obviously, that was in the thumbnail, was my was my fight against Queen. But I was like, you know, I have the hand hook. I can hook her off the side repeatedly, and it could be fun, right? And also, Lighthouse has a bunch of small walls and whatnot. I do find a legendary flint, but it does not get the backpack treatment, unfortunately. The scissors healing I felt was just a little more important. I finally upgraded my hand hook, by the way. Now I have one that has Toxic Cloud on it and does bonus to slow down as well, which will go really well with melee in later on. But other than that, I finally find Phaser, but I don't take that. I take the Slay the Spire cards, because why would you not take them? They're broken. And right now I have Catalyst. I want to say I probably changed that to Electrodynamics, but Catalyst is also really good with this double poison stacks, right? Which is just really strong. Either strong. I did a video on Azumarill Fairy's channel. I don't know if he uploaded it today or he's gonna upload it today. But he likes to use Foresight in biomes a lot, which makes total sense, right? It gives you that free hit. But yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with any of them. Even Barricade, which is like the worst of the four in my opinion, is still fine, right? I managed to not get hit there. I felt like that Rampager hit me, but you know what? You take those, right? Still using Wave now. The utility of it, so good. Obviously, I'm heading towards Scarecrow since I'm in Undying Shores, but mostly, you know, I want to take the focus on this map, not Scarecrow, because this map is so fun. I love it. It's one of my favorite maps in the game for sure. Why did I feel the need to do that with the grenade? We'll never know. But finally find a decent necklace. You know, 2 red and a off color, or 2 main color and an off color. It's usually like I'm fine with that, right? Because I've had plenty of times where I can't even get that, so I'm perfectly content with having just 2 of my main color. But other than that, we're seeing some really strong use out of Catalyst. That double poison is just really strong at killing enemies, and still using the scissor. That Porky pack is keeping me really sustained throughout this run. I do bully this failed experiment. He uses the lightning, so I played a little safe, but yeah, I pull him down and pretty good. Other than that, though, Undying Shores, pretty easy map, and that might be part of the reason why I like it in Still Villages. I find them pretty easy. That was some weird movement right there. But it also has, that benefit of I can hook enemies off the side once I'm on the coast, which is just fun, right? But mainly trying to set up, you know, what I might need for Scarecrow, because like this build, I was thinking, I was like, it'll probably be fine against Scarecrow. It's a tiny room, right? So Handhook will be able to do his thing, but Scarecrow, if you don't kill him quick, he is a bit problematic. I will say, get rich quick plus velocity. I was not worried about money ever in this run. Like I was able to do a bunch of mutation resets, shop pretty much however I wanted, right? I do enjoy this one. Just snap his ankles out from under him and then bully him into the wall a couple more times with Wave of Denial and the Handhook. Going into Scarecrow, I start with Foresight, and you see I have Spartan Sandals in my backpack now with Porky Pack. I went with Melee Vengeance as the mutation, so I was like, let me just try CC him a bunch. Also, I just used my Foresight. I don't know why. I mean, I guess that's not bad, right? Start off with Barricade for the extra bulk, but I don't know if Scarecrow can hit through, because I know he can hit through Ice Armor, but I'm not 100% sure if he can hit through Foresight or not, because he hits twice. Let me know if he can, but because I'm not sure. But yeah, swap into Catalyst afterwards. I think that's probably why I didn't want the long cooldown between Barricade and Catalyst, if I had to guess, and I wasn't sure about the Foresight thing. But it's going pretty good, even for a longer Scarecrow fight. You know, usually you want Scarecrow to die quick. I activate Catalyst to try and get a bunch of damage on him, and then, you know, just hit him with that last set of Electrodynamics, and not too bad. He got some hits on me, but pretty good. Obviously, no one in the world wants to go to Distillery, right? So I went to the Infested Shipwreck, because those are your options for Queen, and why would you go into that map ever? But Handhook should go pretty crazy on this map. Tons of tiny rooms, right? Which is perfect for it. Same with Wave of Denial. I really did keep this Wave of Denial all the way from Prisoner Course. That just goes to show how good that utility is of the knockback, right? And that you don't always need to take a main color item. But I definitely went back to the heavy bulk. I didn't put Porky back because I didn't have a heal item anymore, so I just went Frenzy instead to give me a bunch of bulk with the Get Rich Quick and Velocity. Still sticking with that. And actually, I saved myself the health pot there by using Barricade and Foresight a bunch while I healed up from that Scarecrow fight, which I thought was pretty solid. This room is a little scary, but you know, just hook them all into one wall in your set, and then hook them off the side of that pit. I do get tagged by, I'm not sure what those guys are called actually, the spiky, monsters, but, spiders, I think, something like that, I don't know. But yeah, after I get healed up enough, I just swap back over to Barricade. I figured it'd be, swap back over to Catalyst. Figured the extra damage would be fine. And other than that, you know, this map is tough, but see me activating that, and I have I believe this is a Mimic, and it's a pretty scary fight. I'm like, oh yeah, let me just grab this Handhook, and I'll be fine. Oh, it's a Mimic. I try not to be too scared of Mimics. They're very dangerous enemies, right? But I try not to like be scared of them, otherwise it'll make them a lot harder in my mind. But yeah, I get a level 13 Handhook out of it, and you know, only went down to 57 HP, so not too bad. Going into Lighthouse, I figured Spartan Sandals would be a little better than Tentacle just because of how enclosed it is, at least in these early rooms. I'm not sure if I swap it between rooms, but yeah, just Handhook them a few times, and nice and easy. I went with Combo and Melee just because, you know, that lets Handhook do its thing, right? And other than that, Electrodynamics gonna add a bunch of damage. Not sure if I got caught by fire. I know this isn't a flawless run through Lighthouse, so I'm not even stressing that. In fact, I'm pretty sure I get annihilated here, but it's all good. Early on though, looking really good. You know, Spartan Sandals stun locking them really easily, and then hand hook manipulating that movement. Second phase of the Lighthouse. This is usually the one that I tend to struggle with the most. I don't know why, but usually it's the one where I always get tagged, especially by the archer here. And I have started to implement, I didn't do it in this, but I have started to implement rushing them down at the start there to try and get some extra damage, and it's been working pretty good. But other than that, I think I decide to just, I do keep fighting them even though I'm kind of low. Pretty brave of me, but I guess when they're that low, I figure, ooh, that's actually smart. I used the electrodynamics to finish their HP off. Not bad. Not a terrible idea. Ooh, I got lucky there with the watermelon, so I don't have to health spot right away. Not bad. Swap over to Barricade, give myself that extra bulk, because I'm pretty sure that I am fairly confident the Wrecking Ball goes through Foresight and Ice Armor, but maybe I'm wrong on that. Starting to run out of Barricade, so I assume I'll use Catalyst here. Yeah. And man, these cards they give you everything you need, right? It's just so much utility, but going pretty good, all things considered. You know, I had that rough second climb where I got tagged quite a bit, but thankfully I found a watermelon. Nice quick heal. Archer, a little tedious to fight, but got through it. So, you know, it's going okay. I decided I didn't want to waste time setting up the 3 electrodynamics. A little lazy, but you know, I can just double Ice Armor and freeze them. I do take a bunch of damage here though, so I'm kind of in I should not be fighting this territory, so I just swap over to Foresight and climb this tower and try and get out of there. Because, you know, it'll make the final fight a little harder, but I wasn't super confident that I could, you know, I still try to take a couple of hits here and there, it looks like, but definitely not a priority, right? Priority is getting out of here without dying. Ooh, that was a great hit there. So you know they're not like amazingly low, but they're weakened, right? Figure I'm probably just waiting for the Ice Armor here. Swap over to Barricade, give myself that bulk, and we start off the final fight. The final fight versus them. Obviously, I still have to fight Queen, right? But combo really showing its merit here. Give me that extra damage. Do take a tag early on, and then another one. Usually you want to kill one of them right away, and that's definitely one of the weaknesses of this build, is that it doesn't have that immediate kill power. So that's when this fight becomes really rough, right? When you can't kill one of them like instantly, you actually have to play the fight fairly. But Ice Armor, got my 3 electrodynamics up. Electrodynamics pairs super well with Ice Armor just because you can activate it instantly, basically. Like, get it all the way up to full. But kill that one, and all that's left is the Archer. Even if you play really bad like I do right there, you can always safely kill the Archer, right? But yeah, it's like, you know, the Archer isn't too scary as long as you play patient, but kind of that concierge thing where, like, if you panic, it can go rough. But I do get the kill, and I believe I actually just double health pot before Queen because I wanted to take a very specific mutation set here. I wanted to take Dead Inside Vengeance and Gold Plating. So it's like, let me just max out my bulk and have a good fight with the Queen. Stick with Spartan Sandals to manipulate her movement a bit, obviously. So I'm like, you know, let me just have a tanky brawl with Queen, see how it goes. I haven't used Gold Play in a lot. It does not protect as much as you'd think, but still not bad. Still not bad. But yeah, it's like, you know, I'll just you know, go for this kick Queen off strategy. I have Barricade for the extra HP bulk as well. But so far, going pretty good. And it was at this point, I'm like, man, this is going really solid. She hasn't even really hit me at all. I think she might have tagged me once there with the gold plating, because I think gold plating doesn't make you flinch is one of the things about it when you get hit, which is a really nice benefit. So, but in my head, I wasn't fully aware of that. Yeah, she tagged me again right there. But in my head, I thought, I was like, I haven't even taken any damage here yet, because she hasn't gotten past my my gold bar. So I'm like, this is going great. I probably don't even need this barricade anymore. Well, now that I'm watching it here, because she did tag me a little bit more than I thought. I generally didn't even like notice the gold plating going down, because I wasn't 100% sure I didn't realize the lack of flinch mechanic. But now that I'm seeing it here, it's very good, especially in this fight. Like, that's a lot of extra bulk for this fight, where Queen usually doesn't hit you too often, right? Yeah, she hit me there again, and just literally didn't even notice. So I'm like, I swapped to Catalyst here, because I was too busy thinking I didn't get hit to really think about it. But final phase of Queen, and just start spamming out damage, keep Foresight up for that extra protection, and obviously I did get hit, but it's basically a flawless, right? Because my HP hasn't gone down, and that super bulk came in handy, because like, even if she finished off the rest of my gold plate in here, I still had all of my dead inside plus vengeance, right? So not bad, very fun run. Obviously using Spartan sandals and tentacle and hand hook to manipulate enemies' movement a bunch and manipulate your own movement. Very fun. Pretty good run, I'd say. Like I said, it'd been a while since I'd actually did this. I didn't fully remember every single thing that happened, but yeah, thanks for watching. Like I said, I'm starting to feel a little bit better. You can obviously probably tell my voice is a little croaky still. But yeah, it was a fun run. I really enjoyed it. Hand hook and tentacle, very, very fun synergy. And like I said, I should have another video soonish, and then hopefully after that, my super secret special project will be ready. It's almost ready. I just need a little bit more footage. But yeah, and then I need to record and edit it, obviously. But yeah, thank you for watching, everyone, and I hope you all had a good day. So see y'all later. Bye bye.